Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Morning Air Tarot, and this is going to be a unique sort of tarot reading. It's going to be a problem and solution reading for finances and career. If you like this style of read and you want to see more of these, just different topics, please go see my playlist for Unique Tarot, and I'll have certain ones about love in the future, even some dream ones, just a whole bunch of different things. And if you have any great ideas about something that you'd like to see, please comment below and let me know, and we can definitely make that happen. Unfortunately, my camera is too small, so you're not going to be able to see the entire spread, but there are 4 piles here. Separating 4 separate types of scenarios. On the left-hand side is the problem, the right-hand side is the solution, and then I've picked a clarifying card. This may not resonate with everybody. Please take what applies for you. And this is just an overall guide on whatever may be affecting you career-based wise, okay? So for our first pile, we've got the Emperor in reversed. So this is telling me that some of you guys may be experiencing a boss or a coworker who has a lot of sense of entitlement. Perhaps they're abusing their power in some way, or they're on this power trip. It could be that somebody's manipulating you at work. Maybe they're really not able to communicate in the most ethical and positive way. The way that they get their points across to you are extremely aggressive. Okay, let's see what these ever lift up. The solution, 9 of Cups. Okay, so we've got the 9 of Cups for the solution card. And this is saying that you may have the urge to speak up about this unjust and unruly type of person in the work environment for you. Or if it was involving something with your finances, perhaps you're dealing with somebody like every time you want to discuss finances with them, it's an absolute battle. And this is saying that if there are good things on the horizon. The work that you put into something will come out regardless of whatever attitude or hardships you're experiencing from another individual in the workplace or in your financial life. I get more for this a career-based type feel in the work setting. So our clarifying card, nice, the Queen of Cups. So this is saying that if you are going to speak your truth and open up about this unruly person, the message here is that you will need to do it with class, and you will need to do it with poise and get your thoughts together and do it peacefully. Do it in a peaceful way. It also could say that, somebody in the work environment is kind of your saving grace, and they're the reason why you keep holding on, even though you feel like whatever energy this is just really ruthless. And kind of nasty and cruel, and you don't understand why, but knowing that the solution is that everything is going to work out how it's intended to, and it could be this really nice, warm energy of a person that you're also working with that's going to maybe be like, yeah, I totally agree, that person is an asshole, and we need to say something, and maybe there's going to be some kind of collaboration there. This is also saying, for some of you out there, that you need to remember what brought you to this job in the first place, what brought you to this line of career, this line of work, your career. It's saying to remember that passion that you feel and that you have for what you're doing. And this person, sooner or later, if it is somebody who's unruly like a boss or somebody trying to take control of you and hurt you in a manipulating way, the truth will be found out, but it will come in the time when it's ready, and it will come out very gathered, and the solution again will be that everything is going to fall in line how it's supposed to. For our second pile, we've got the King of Pentacles in the reverse. This is our problem card. So this is saying that some of you out there might feel stuck and bored with what you're doing career-wise. Some of you also might be fearful for stability reasons. Maybe you feel like you're doing this just because you need to put food on the table. Your solution, okay, the Hermit. I really like this. This is saying that if this isn't something for you, and you know that deep down that you don't feel fulfilled, you don't feel happy, that you need to go internally within yourself and figure out what's right. You know what you need more than anybody else. And this is saying if you do feel as though you are bored, you're not living up to your fullest true potential, and you're just doing it because, you need financial backing, you need to really think about that, because you don't want to spend your whole life doing something that you just are not into. So for our clarifying card, cool, we've got the Hierophant in reversed. This is saying to kind of break away from the tradition. So perhaps you're in this job again, maybe you've got a family and you're you're the sole source provider there. And this is saying that you need to break free of that mold and those expectations that you're holding up for yourself, because if you're not happy, you're never going to be happy in this job. It's saying don't be afraid. Maybe you need the solution when you actually internalize this and you problem solve and you figure out, okay, this is genuinely not the route that I want to go. I do want to do something else. You're going to realize that it's okay to be different. It's okay not to, feel like sitting in a cubicle every day is for you. That's perfectly fine. It's okay to feel like the intensive job that you have just isn't right for you anymore. You need something different. You need more expansion. And that's okay. Everyone can have that choice. And if you are fearful because, again, you may have family that you're trying to support, or just in general, you want to do what makes the most sense for stability reasons, take the time you need and really think about that, because you'll find, I think, more times than none that you can be successful, you can get yourself prioritized and get yourself in the right state of mind, find another job if you need to, and break free of that mold and do what you've always wanted to do. All right, pile 3, we've got the Queen of Pentacles in the upright, which is the problem, which doesn't seem like the problem to me. This is saying that you are financially secure. If I were to look at this as a problem, which I don't know, maybe this is saying that perhaps you're putting material wealth too much before your emotional needs or before your family or something of that nature. It's saying that you would see something through to the end, and perhaps if this were for a career or an issue type card, you could be seeing something through to the end so hard that you are missing other opportunities in your life or wonderful experiences in your life because you're working so hard. Okay, for our solution, we've got the 3 of Cups. So this is like the hard work pays off card. Okay, so this is saying that celebrations are coming for you. Perhaps some of you are reaching a milestone in your job, and you've worked and worked and worked and worked, and you're just exhausted and you're tired. You're very stable, and you're not discontent, but I would say that you really have a major focus on this. And I think it was just for the future, for your own security and stability for you, your family. But this is saying that there's going to be some sort of celebration in the future after all this intense hard work gets paid off. And then our clarifying card is, the 9 of Pentacles in the upright. So this clarifying card is saying that perhaps some of you are even near retirement, but some of you could also just be viewing this now at this point in your life, realizing, okay, well, work is not everything. I need to spend more time with X, Y, Z. I need to be living for me, not, living for everybody else, or living to please my employers, or living to please these people and these people. You're kind of coming into this place where you're trying to find this mature balance about your work life. And again, for some of you, I feel like it could be you're nearing the end of a career path. You've worked really hard. You've mastered some kind of task. You could be completing a course for a career, or schooling for your career, or some kind of future investment opportunities for finances. But you are coming to this true celebration period after this time, and you are looking at this approach like whatever you venture to do after this point, whether it's retirement, whether it's moving to a new career, whether it's staying in the same career but you've just advanced, I think you're going to take the route that you want to do more in other activities than just work. You're wanting to really do what speaks to your soul, I feel. Okay. Final pile over here, the fourth one, our problem. We've got the Four of Cups in reversed. So for the problem card, this is saying that perhaps you are teeter-tottering between finding the means to get further advancement and doing it with integrity. And I think for some of you, you're upholding your end of the bargain. But for some reason, this is a challenge for you. Let's see what the solution is. Okay, the Magician. So to me, these two together is saying that perhaps you're utilizing all of your resources and strengths for something. Maybe you have people in the workplace that are jealous of you. Maybe you have people that are envious of you, or you don't feel appreciated or like wanted or liked or something like that. But you're using these your material. I'm sorry, not material. You're manifesting all of your different capabilities to overcome this. And you will be rewarded in the end for it. And it's saying that if that's not the case and you feel like you are dealing with some kind of stagnation in the workplace, like you just feel very stagnant, you are trying to manifest on your own a passageway for you to break free of that stagnation. And that's either creating a new project that's trying to come up with a new system or a new way for you to advance and bringing that forth. And then you've got the Seven of Swords as your clarifier. So if we were to take the approach where you're dealing with some people that may not be the nicest people that you're working with, and they're just jealous of you because maybe you're further ahead than they are, you're choosing to walk away from this negative mental anguish. You're choosing to leave these thoughts behind. You're carrying as much as you can carry with you. If you feel stagnant, to me, this would mean that you're leaving behind some of those negative thoughts that you had, because the solution here is you are wanting to manifest. You're wanting to come up with a great solution, and if that's being the bigger person, to move away from people that are not genuine and they don't have your best interest at heart at the workplace, you will do that. If this is you being like, damn, this sucks, every day is so boring, I want to do something different, I don't want to leave my job necessarily, but it just feels so stale. You are going to play around with the idea of leaving behind some of the duties that you have, that you want to loosen up for yourself, or you don't feel as though you may approach a boss or somebody in a supervisory role and come up with different ideas and say, maybe I can do this, maybe I can venture out and do this, but it looks really promising because there's nothing here that's telling me that that's not going to work out for you. So that is your general careers problem and solution reading. I hope that resonated with some of you guys. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this reading, and I appreciate all of the views, likes, subscribes. I love you guys so very much, and I look forward to speaking with you again. See ya.